Hello everybody, I'm your host Thabieey, your weekly guide to everything music, art, fashion, interior design, architecture, multimedia and the entertainment industry. We cover everything from pop culture to everything that happens globally in the entertainment industry. If those are the type of things that you like to watch, subscribe, like, comment and share this video with some of the fashion lovers or the entertainment industry. This brings me back to today's episode. We're gonna be looking at some of the biggest fashion moments in the past week. It's been a week, but a lot of things have happened. There's been launches, there's been changes in decisions, luxury drops, runways. We're gonna be looking at everything, sweetie, so buckle up and let's start with today's episode. I have a few things that I've written here so I don't lose my train of thoughts, because I won't lie guys, it is a lot to remember. What's so hot on the runway currently? A few things are trending, and for the right reasons this time. The shift, the biggest shift in the fashion industry is happening right now. So a lot of fashion organizations and houses are leaning more into like the sustainable part of fashion and moving away from the fast, curated and saturated fashion. This is big. It's big because it's gonna affect our environment. It is affecting the whole fashion industry right now, because I think the damage is being seen in terms of like what has been happening to the environment. The biggest fashion week organization in the fashion industry, the Copenhagen, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, I'm so sorry, the Copenhagen Fashion Week officially launched its fall/winter collection. If you're interested in that, I'll put the link down in the description. Please go look at it. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And if there's one city in the world that does it best after Paris, obviously not to compare, it's Copenhagen Fashion Week. You guys need to look at that. It is so dope, guys. This is awesome news for me. I don't know for you guys, but the Copenhagen Fashion Week just released like the fall/winter for 2026 collection. It is the 20th anniversary of this whole collection and stuff. It is made up of designers that are cool. Let me tell you guys, it is so beautiful. Check it out. I'm gonna put the link in the description below. Tell me guys what you guys think about the Copenhagen Fashion Week, their drop, their launch, because according to me, baby, it's on fire. I love it. I feel like the biggest change that the Copenhagen Fashion Week has done is leaning into the more sustainable aspect of fashion. So they're kind of like contributing to this whole big shift that the fashion industry is leaning towards, like trying to be more sustainable, and you can kind of say do slow fashion instead of fast fashion, because sustainability is slow, not wasting materials and things like that. They're really doing a good job right now, but that doesn't mean they're compromising on the type, like the quality of clothes that they're making, because baby, wow, fire guys. It is so fired up. The fashion week has been doubling down on the sustainability of designers, like from Valentino and all of that. Like those type of projects have been doubling down, and they are making sure that sustainability is met. On the next lookout, we have brands and their drops and launches. Actually, they have been firing up and releasing a lot of high quality clothes, bags, shoes, everything that you can think of that you feel like, baby, I'm on fire if I wear this now. That's what you're looking at. It has been an interesting activity to literally watch from the back. Incorporation of heritage, craftsmanship, modernism, actually incorporated into all those different aspects into the launching of clothes that will be upcoming in this festive season. Actually, an example of this is a collaboration between Moncler and Jil Sander, whereby there is a fuse between the technical outwear and the minimalist aesthetic. Actually, like those two parts of things, for me it's like, how do you put those two together? But baby, they did it, and it looks so good. On some more arty side of things, when it comes to fashion that has been happening this week, Valentino DeVain project has been putting forward the motion that bags and accessories, they are canvases, and we can use those to accessorize our clothes and make us look like classy and all of that. If you're interested on that, go check them out. I love them. I don't know about you guys, but I really love those bags and stuff. If you're interested in buying or curating your wardrobe, like restructuring it or maybe like you just want a clean aesthetic or change something about something, these collections, please go check them out. They will be literally, they will change your life, your wardrobe, your aesthetic, or either elevate it. I don't know. You guys just gotta check them out. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. If these collection drops are what you guys have been waiting for, or you guys thought something different, what were you expecting from these designers, from these collections? Is it more, is it less? What are your opinions on every single thing? Another aspect that has been on my mind lately, fashion is now embracing the idea of storytelling, heritage, and identity. It has become less about logos but rather meaning. What do I mean by that? Identity is like identifying with a brand for a certain aspect. Besides, let's say I identify with brand XY because it's top tier, and no, it's not about that anymore. It's I identify with brand XY because it helps me embrace my culture, connect with it. I feel more of myself rather than the typical luxury, I'm just buying it because everybody has it, it's expensive and all of that. It is not about that anymore. So that's something that the fashion industry has been trying to fix. We have seen in the past month that there has been major collaborations and campaigns whereby culture, heritage has been invited into fashion, in a sense of collaborating with other designers, brands, getting public opinion on what they think, if it's something they're interested in. And obviously the feedback is going to be positive from the public because everybody likes to identify with a group of certain people, or identify with something that really means something to them, as opposed to something that's very broad and you just following it because, you know, what can you do because everybody's doing it. With festive season upon us, we see that fashion houses and brands have been creating like capsule collections as a reminder that style can be like timeless and still be elegant and follow through. Like there's no need for change or anything. They are embracing elegance and the fact that fashion does not need to continuously change. Sustainability, guys, wow, they are literally on fire with this concept of sustainability, time capsule, heritage. I think for me the past few months or few weeks have been about inclusivity, identity, heritage, and culture. The spotlight on recent fashion events and gala moments have just been about launches and drops. Really, major events and awards have delivered the glitz, the glamour, the big, you know, the avant-garde, the style that we need. They have been on point. As an example, we can take the Fashion Trust Arabia that took place recently in Doha, a high-profile red carpet evening celebrating creativity, innovation in fashion with a top-tier guest list that has been strutted, guys. Celebrities and style icons showed up in the most memorable looks, showing that when fashion meets culture and celebrations, the results can be breathtaking and memorable. As holiday season is upon us, a lot of campaigns and brands have launched pieces made for gifting and seasonal gathering. A big question, so what does this mean to you, especially if you care about fashion, style, or even staying in the currents? Some of the few thoughts that you guys can think about, and comment down below what your thinking actually is on this topic. Quality over quantity, with brands chasing sustainability and creating pieces that are very like versatile and curated. I think that this is way better than chasing trends and like always buying and the thing you just wear it one time. Like, what's the point of that? No? So that's something for us to think about. The next one is story and identity. So brands have been incorporating cultural heritage, you know, in order to help people to embrace who they are and their identity. I personally think that this is good because it basically adds more meaning and story to their clothes rather than the normal like aesthetic, because aesthetic will always be aesthetic. So clothes having meaning just makes me want to buy it more, because I will have a reason to buy that because I want to identify with something, or maybe they want to identify with me. I don't know. The third one is versatility, with collections incorporating like technical streetwear and basically all aspects of fashion, the different types of ones into one and blending it. I think it's for the best, or it's for the good, for people who like the best of many worlds instead of one. I personally feel like this is good because it blurs the lines between streetwear, fashion wear, workwear, and all of the different types of fashions that we have. I think this will make us like be able to mix and match outfits easier or pieces together and stop worrying about, no, this is streety, this is technical. Versatility in this case is very key, and they are doing a great job. The last point of our thoughts is sustainability. In my case, a lot of brands are pushing the concept of sustainability and possibly moving more into slow fashion. This will greatly affect the way we consume fashion and the way we buy and the pieces that are being made, which might mean that, you know, there's only gonna be limited editions of certain pieces, or there's gonna be reuse of old pieces into new ones. What are your thoughts on sustainability? Do you think that it's good, it's bad, or it's just gonna dim down the light of the new designs that they're gonna make and the quality, most importantly? A big question that we need to ask ourselves is, why are these trends actually important worldwide, like globally, regionally, nationally, provincially, everything? Kali, why are these trends important to us as the consumers, as the designers, as the curators, as the managers, as the world? Why are these trends important to us? Let me give you guys an answer to that question. In my opinion, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like because these ideas circulate very fast and very quickly, trends, what's the key thing about trends? Everybody wants to be included and inclusive. So once one aspect of the world starts doing it, the other one will automatically follow, which I think in the case of sustainability, it's very good, because then we'll be able to influence each other into the right aspect, the right direction that we all need to follow through for the betterment of the nation, the world, and the environment, most importantly, and to also reduce a little bit on the waste that happens in the fashion world and the fashion industry, because fashion is good, but fashion is also bad. We need to realize that another part about trends is that fashion and style circulates tremendously. Think about aesthetics. What was trending 2015 last year per se, and this year it's very different things, but that also means that it affects consumer aesthetics and the type of people having more aesthetics. For example, open your Pinterest, depending on what your aesthetic is or the people that you know around, you might find out that everybody somewhat has the same style. Why? Because of trends that circulate easily, fastly, and people wanting to be included in this trend. We need to realize that what happens in Doha, what happens in Copenhagen, what happens in Paris, what happens everywhere will literally influence the rest of the world, and not just those areas, in terms of fashion and being influenced and being included, identity and everything. So whatever happens in those major cities, even the small ones, actually affects every single other trend that happens worldwide. In terms of sustainability and where the fashion industry is going, I think this is very good, because it gives us hope as the consumers, the designers, and everybody that's included, that actually the fashion industry is going in the right direction, and they're willing to change the way they do things in order for our environment to benefit the economies and overall the people. So now I'd love to hear from you guys. Drop a comment or send me a message on Instagram at 𝗏𝗲𝗍, where you tell me your idea and what you think about the following things that I'm about to mention. Which of this week's stories resonated with you the most, and why? After this video, are you leaning more towards timeless pieces, curated sustainability, or are you still chasing trends and fast fashion? Is that something that you like, or is it something that you possibly want to change and you see a future in terms of sustainability? Lastly, I want to find out that if you were able to pick one kind of collaboration or drop for the next festive or the next season, what would it be? Would it be classical? Would it be timeless? Would it be minimal? Would it be out there? Would it be artsy? What's your style? What are you feeling? And what would you pick for the next drop? So let's start a conversation in the comment section below, or message me on Instagram, and then maybe I'll highlight one of your thoughts in my next video. These are my predictions and what to possibly watch next. More sustainability-led collections, cross-disciplinary collaboration, season versatility, understated elegance and meaning. All in all, it's an exciting time in fashion, and the mixture of styles makes it feel bold and more exciting than ever. All in all, it's an exciting time in fashion, and the mixture of styles makes it yet more balanced and bolder than ever. Whether you're shopping, designing, or watching from the sidelines, there's everything for everybody in this new wave of fashion. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends who love fashion. Let me know what you guys would like for me to cover next time, from streetwear, local designers, fashion brands, and maybe sustainability-led fashion collections. Thanks for tuning in into this week's fashion roundup. Until next time, stay stylish, stay curious, and I'll see you guys in my next episode. So bye for now.